It's David from Thrifty Mechanic here with a short little talk for you. Uh, I was just going through some tools and I found a bent up screwdriver. Specifically at the blade of the screwdriver is a flathead that I used to pry on some stuff. And it kind of got me thinking about what do you do when your tools break? And I was like, man, that's a heck of a conversation right there because everything's different. I mean, sometimes Snap-on or Mac or any of the other guys won't warranty gear wrench, or you don't even know what to do for some other brands. And for instance, the thing I broke a couple weeks ago, my Tecton 3/8 extra long extension, it was pretty heartbreaking for me because I'm like, great, now I'm gonna have a heck of a time trying to get Amazon to warranty this. And I go on I talked to the guy that I bought it from on Amazon, and he was like, "Well, you gotta get on Tecton's site, and you gotta send it through there." So that's what I did. The guy was real cool about it. Got to me within an hour and said, "Yeah, just send me a picture of the damage, and I'll send one right back out to you." So he sent it out, and I sent him a picture, and he was like, "Okay, I'll get it done for you." And the next day, I got a whole new set of extensions instead of just the singular tool. And I think that that's really, really good on Tecton's part, that they stand by their products and they appreciate your business so much that they're going to send you an entire set rather than sending you just a singular piece. And I feel that makes them stand by their products a little bit. And so good on them for that. But what do you do with other brands, like cheaper brands like Stanley that you buy at Walmart or anything else? Well, Mac's not going to warranty that stuff. They're going to tell you to take a walk. You're not buying from me. Go. So, basically, the way like Stanley does it is you got to send your broken tool into a service center. They'll deem whether or not you're able to get one. And if you didn't abuse your tool, they'll send you a new one. But from what I've seen and some of the guys I talked to, they said you just call in and they'll send you a new one. So I don't know on that. Like, it's really weird because I bought a Stanley set of screwdrivers for the house, like, I think a month ago, and I read the warranty information, and you have to send it in some service center in Illinois. So, who knows? And, like with other brands, like Lyle or anything, like, where do you go for Lyle? Well, that's where stuff gets hairy. So you got to kind of keep the packaging sometimes, especially on random stuff like Lyle or Carlisle or odd brands. Odd brands you don't see a lot. So just kind of keep your eyes on that stuff. Keep your eyes open and make sure that you keep that in a safe spot because you're going to break it one day. It might not be today, it might not be 5 years from now, but one day you're going to break it and you're going to be like, how do I warranty this? It's got a lifetime warranty on it. I know it does. How do I warranty? And that's what you're going to need it for. So I'm just going to explain my process of getting my screwdriver warranted. This screwdriver was a set out of Craftsman, sorry. And it wasn't a big deal. I went over to Sears and said, "Hey, I got a busted screwdriver here." And, normally Sears is real cool about it. They'll be like, "Oh, yeah, thanks, man. Here you go. Here's a new one." And call it a day. Well, this time it wasn't so much that case. It was a little bit harder on me. I basically walked in with my screwdriver, gave it to the guy. He looked at it, and he was like, "I'm not going to warranty this." And I'm like, the hell you're not? That's a lifetime warranty on that, man. I paid money for that. He was like, "I understand that, but you abused it." And I'm like, "Okay, and how do you dictate abuse?" He was like, "The head's twisted." I'm like, "And I couldn't have been using it on a really, really tight screw head or what?" He was like, "Well, we can tell." I'm like, "No, you can't, dude. Don't try. I work with tools all day long. You cannot sit here and tell me as a salesman you deal with tools more than I do. You might be able to sell tools and trick people into buying tools and all that stuff, but when somebody who actually uses tools every day and actually uses them, not just walks past them while they're trying to sell the electronics because they make a commission or whatever, uses them. I I admit that I can be a little rough on my tools at times, but I keep my tools clean. I don't abuse them. And I took that very offensively, and I said, hey, dude, just let me speak to your manager. I'm not even going to fight with you right now. So his manager comes up and says the same damn thing. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, well, I'm a technician, and I use tools every day. And he was like, who are you a technician for? And I said, AAA. And he was like, how often do you come in here? I see you a lot. I'm like, yeah, and you're not going to see me anymore. And so he warrantied it for me, and he said, sorry about that. Make sure you come back in. So needless to say, I'm not coming back in. I'm going to find a different one, or I'm not going at all. So it just depends on the place you're at, guys. I think this also builds up to the foundation of building a good relationship between whoever you buy your tools from, whether it be Sears for craftsman stuff or wherever. Build up a good relationship. It's really important because they're going to be, if they see you and they know you're there a lot and they know you purchase a lot of tools and they know that you're a good customer, you're honest, you don't mess with them, you don't get in their case about stuff, they're going to work with you. They're going to be more prone to working with you. Like my Mac guy, I had a Mac tools guy that has a great relationship with my brother. He's a diesel technician for a trucking company in a different part of the town. And he has a great relationship with him. I don't understand it, but he does. Well, when I started up at a different AAA, because that was where I started, and they sent me down to a different area to help open a store, I tried to get a tool account set up with him because I wanted to get, Max new impacts and all that stuff because they have like the best freaking balance. If you haven't tried the Mac AWP 050, that's their half-inch impact, you need to. It is balanced as can be. I recommend it. It's a little pricey, but it is so nice. So, anyway, I was trying to get an account set up with him, and the guy just wasn't having it. And I'm like, well, I got good money I'm going to spend here, and if you're not going to work with me here, I'm not going to buy anything from you. You can go take a walk. And he wouldn't set up an account with me, so I said, all right. And him and the Snap-on guy would come at the same time every day. Every week, anyway. So he would see me getting on the Snap-on truck and buying stuff off the truck and getting stuff off the truck and bringing it out. And I'd sit there and open it up right in front of him and be like, yeah, and walk in. And then right before I left that store to go down to where I'm at now, he said, do you want to open up a tool? You still want to open up a tool line, right? And I'm like, no. You burned your bridges with me, man. Sorry. I mean, I understand that you might have like some question or whatever, or you might not know me and that's why you don't. Well, you don't burn your bridges with somebody. You don't tell somebody you're not going to open up a line of credit with them because you don't know them. You got to get to know them. As a salesman, you got to make yourself known. You can't be the quiet bird in the room. You got to be the loud one. You got to be the one that's right there. And because if not, nobody's going to actively go out of their way to pay $600 for a set of wrenches. I mean, put it plainly, nobody's going to go out of their way to pay $600 for a set of wrenches. You got to make them want those wrenches. So, I guess that's my little nitpick for today. I'm going to start uploading stuff more often. I mean, I know I kind of got bad about it for a while there, but business got real busy and all that stuff. So, keep in mind, like, every tool brand is different when it comes to warranty. So, if you're going to warranty something, I don't know all the warranty places, but if you have, like, a question about something, I'm sure I could find it. Because I have a lot of different tools, like Harbor Freight, you just walk in and they'll just throw one at you. So, there's no question there. But, like, other things like Proto. Like, where do you go for Proto? And there's often tool cribs, like independently owned tool stores that sell that stuff. Sell Proto, SK, all those different brands that are really good brands, but they don't have them on the truck. Because Snap-on is not going to sell a independent maker's tools when he himself can sell his tools you know, yeah, they have a gear wrench, because if they don't have some cheaper stuff, they're not going to make any money, because they got to get people in the door first, get them used to paying that 20 or 30 bucks a week, and then after they get ready to pay off their tool that they just bought for 20 or 30 bucks a week, then they get them to buy something else and keep it at 20 or 30 bucks a week. So it's one of those things. It's a business model, and you know, they're out to make money just like we are. So I'm gonna end the video. Just kind of keep your eyes open and keep your packaging for your tools, guys, because if it's not one of the franchise guys, you need to know how to warranty that stuff, especially if it's a lifetime warranty, or if it's not a lifetime warranty. That's even crazier, because you might have 1 or 2 years on electrical, like power tools and stuff, and the last thing you want to do is end up breaking something that you know would be warranted, and you can't find the warranty information. So just keep that in mind the next time you break a tool. Like, how am I going to warranty this? Or even now, be a little proactive and start saving your tool stuff that, like, you buy, like the packaging for it. Save that, because that has an important information on it for your warranty. And who knows, you might actually need to register your tool and all that stuff to make sure the warranty goes through. There are some places that are like that, because they don't want to spend money if they don't have to, so they're going to do everything they can to make it a little more difficult so they don't have to. Well, guys, I'm David from Thrifty Mechanic. I'm going to try and save you more money. Just keep watching. Stay thrifty, my friends. Like, comment, subscribe for more videos posted relatively often. I'm not going to do a once a week thing, because I'm ADHD and sometimes I want to talk. So thanks, guys, for watching. I'm up to 55 subscribers. That is amazing, because I couldn't believe that I'd have that many in just a short amount of time I've been doing this. So thanks, guys. I really do appreciate it. I think we're gonna have a long, great relationship here, and I want to continue getting bigger and bigger, developing a fan base, and then maybe start doing like meets and stuff like that once we get big enough and I start finding out where everybody's at. So thanks, guys. Have a great day.